Hi, boys and girls. So you just went through the slides about adding fractions. So we are going to do a few problems together, and then you can do it on your own. So I want you to pull this sheet up so that you can work with me. Make sure you have a scrap piece of paper nearby also. So first start off by writing your name, and then let's read the directions. So add the fractions in the following problems. Remember to follow these steps. Step 1, find the common denominator. Remember, denominator means the bottom number, right here where I'm pointing. Make an equivalent fraction, and then we're adding the fractions. Okay, so first if we look at these two fractions, our denominators are different. There's a 10 and there's 100. So we need to know how we can get these the same. So if we think of multiples of 10, the only number that they have in common is 100. So multiples, I mean, is when you're counting by that number. You're skip counting by tens. So a multiple of 10 would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So the number that they have in common is only 100. So now we need to think, how can we get there? To get there, we have to multiply 10 times 10 to get to 100. So since we multiplied 10 times 10 to get to 100, we have to multiply the top number by 10. 10 times 3 is 30. So I'm just going to write 30 over 100. And again, if you just write this on your scrap paper, I'm not expecting you to write it with this unless you want to show it, but it is kind of tricky, or you could type it out, whatever is easiest for you. Then the next thing is 19, because that does not change because it already has the denominator of 100. So now we need to add these two together. So on your scrap piece of paper, you could do 30 plus 19. I like to see it this way. It's easier for me to figure out. So we start in our 1. 0 plus 9 is 9. 3 plus 1 is 4. So your answer is 49 hundredths. And then we're going to move on. So again, okay, so now we come over here. 1/10 plus 77 hundredths. So if we look at this, we have to get that 10 to 100. The common denominator would be 100. I am sorry about that. My dogs were a little crazy right there, but I let them inside. So let's get back to where I was. So right here is our denominator. Remember, we have to get to our common denominator, which was 100. So to get 10 to 100, you have to multiply it by 10. So whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So 1 times 10 would be 10. So 10 over 100 plus 77 over 100. Okay, again, get your scrap piece of paper out. Now we need to add them. We only add the top. So 10 plus 77 is 87 over 100. So 87 hundredths. Okay, let's go to 3. Again, 10 needs to get to 100. We have to multiply by 10. So that would be 10 times 10 is 100. Do whatever we do to the bottom to the top. So 10 times 2 is 20 plus 29 over 100. 29. Okay, then we add them up. So we only add the numerators. So 20 plus 29 is 49. So it would be 49 hundredths. Okay, last one I'm going to do with you is number 4. So again, the denominator is 10. We need to get it to have the common denominator of 100. So 10 times 10, because that is what we need to do to get to 100, is 100. And then do the same that we did to the bottom to the top. So 10 times 8 is 80. Okay, and we have to add 19. So again, do it on your scrap piece of paper. 80 plus 19 is 99. So 99 hundredths. All right, boys and girls, we finished writing this. Hundredths. Okay, so I would like you to finish the paper and then submit it for me to check. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.